everyone, it's Irene, and I hope that you're having an amazing day today. Today I'm going to be giving you a guide for the Roly Poly Rumble event in Cookie Run Kingdom. So let's get straight into it. So for this event I'm going to be giving you two teams which you can use. The first team will be a team that I use to get 20 plus billion damage, and the second team will be the team that I use to resource farm to get as many cones as possible. I'll go over both teams in depth for you, so let's start with the high damage team. So this team consists of Rebel, Prune Juice, Mango, Candy Apple and Linza. The treasures used for this team are Scroll, Whistle and the Pin Cushion. So first up is Rebel. On Rebel you want to run 5 attack toppings with an attack tart and then a 4-line cooldown biscuit. On Rebel you want the subs on his toppings to go into attack, crit and cooldown. Next up is Prune Juice. On Prune Juice you want to run full attack toppings, an attack tart and then a full cooldown biscuit. On Prune Juice you want to have subs into attack, crit and cooldown. I will just say for Prune Juice though, try and make sure he doesn't have the most crit in the team, because the cookie with the highest crit will get stunned by the boss, and ideally you don't want this to be Prune Juice because he does the most damage. So if possible, get the highest crit on one of the other cookies instead, but still maintain high crit on Prune Juice. Next up we have Mango. On Mango you want to run 5 attack toppings, an attack tart and then a full cooldown biscuit. For Mango you also want his magic candy to be at least level 10. Mine personally is at level 30. For every 10 levels of Mango's magic candy, the percentage of weakness damage increases. This means that the higher the better for Mango, but not just the higher the better, it needs to be the higher round number, so you want to push it to as high as you can, but keep it at a round number. Personally, I would recommend trying to aim for it to be at least level 20 if possible. On Mango, you want his subs to go into attack, crit and cooldown. And then we have Candy Apple. On Candy Apple you want to run full attack toppings with an attack tart and then 4-line attack speed biscuit. On Candy Apple you want her subs to go into attack, attack speed and cooldown. And then finally for this team it is Linza. On Linza you want to run full attack speed toppings with an attack speed tart and then as much attack speed on the biscuit as you have. You also do want to have subs into cooldown, so if you have a 4-line attack speed biscuit, you may instead want to run a cooldown tart on Linza. I personally don't have a 4-line attack speed biscuit that Linza can use, so I instead run my 3-line cooldown, 1-line attack speed, and then I use an attack speed tart instead. You want to watch out with Linza because you want to make sure that she doesn't have too much cooldown so that she's casting before her stacks max at 7. If she is and there's no easy way to fix it, like with me where all my cooldown is coming from my biscuit, none from topping subs, you can instead just manually delay Linza so she doesn't cast at 6 stacks and only casts at 7. The effects used for this team are the Prune Juice Potion effect, the Summoned Creatures attack plus 777%, Summoned Creatures Lifetime plus 100%, attack plus 350%, and Summoned Creatures attack speed plus 230%. So I will show you a run now. And voila! There is my 20.4 billion damage, which got me to rank 29 on the Hollyberry server, which I think is not too bad. And then next up we have the resource farming team. So this resource farming team consists of Caramel Arrow, Twizzly Gummy, Pudding a la Mode, Mint Choco and Creme Brulee. The treasures used are Scroll, Robe and the Sacred Fork. So for this team you don't actually need to build them if you don't want to, but if you do build the cookies you will be able to get the materials more quickly, so I will show you the builds that I used. On Caramel Arrow I run full attack speed toppings with an attack speed tart and then a 4-line attack speed biscuit. I also have Caramel Arrow's magic candy at +10. On Twizzly Gummy I run full attack speed toppings, an attack speed tart and a 4-line attack speed biscuit. And I also have Twizzly Gummy's magic candy at level 30, but don't worry too much about it because you're not really worried about damage too much for this because you're going to be quitting out so quickly. Then it's Pudding a la Mode. On Pudding a la Mode I run full attack speed toppings, an attack speed tart and a 4-line attack speed biscuit. For Mint Choco I run full cooldown toppings, a cooldown tart and a 4-line cooldown biscuit. And then finally on Creme Brulee I run full attack speed toppings and a 4-line attack speed biscuit. So what you want to do is you want to enter the run and cast Mint Choco before you start fighting the giant Roly Poly. And then what you're going to do is you're going to notice after around 10 seconds that the boss stops spewing out the cones behind it. This is your sign that you can just quit out and exit and enter the mode again to get more cones. And here is the material run. And voila, there is your run. So you get around 200 of the regular cones and 100 of the golden cones every time you do this. For this one, you can roll effects, I guess, to get resources plus 100%, but I don't think it's a good time and coin investment because you're not guaranteed every single time to get the effect you want. So don't worry too much about it. I would say just do the run without any effects at all because it'll just be quicker in the long run because you don't have to roll for effects and keep rolling and rolling until you get the one you want, and you also don't have to worry about wasting your coins. And now I will just quickly go over the lucky points. So to min-max the amount of lucky points you get, what I'm going to recommend you do is you play the mode with the high damage team, and then you're just going to stop and start. So pause and unpause lots of times quickly and check the score. You want to get a score which contains 2 9s, 2 8s, 2 7s, 2 6s and 2 5s optimally, or just 2 of the same number but for multiple different numbers. If you do this, you will be able to get a high score. It is a little tedious, but this is the quickest way to do it. And so that is the video. I hope that this guide helped you guys for the Roly Poly Rumble event. I'm sorry it took a little while to come out. I've been on holiday for the past week out of the country, so I haven't really been on Cookie Run Kingdom much and I haven't been able to film any videos. Sorry about that. But I'm back now, so I will hopefully be making more content for you soon. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. I would also love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. I will see you next time. Bye!